Hi guys, what you are looking at here is my bullet journal for next year. So I have a lot of planners, you guys probably know this, and I'm putting up a video sometime soon about all my planners for next year. But there were just some things that didn't fit in anywhere, and I decided to try bullet journaling as just a way to fit in all that extra stuff I didn't know where it went. I'm going to do my best to not repeat the things I have in my day-to-day planner in this, so this isn't a typical bullet journal. Not even by a little bit, but I wanted to, try it out. So first of all, let me show you my 2017 bullet journal. This is like a true bullet journal, has all the basics. I didn't really use this as a bullet journal. When I did use it, I stopped using it about halfway through the year, and I just use it as a notes thing. I'll do like a quick look. I truly used it as a journal, and I didn't like it because I didn't have a lot to say in the journal, and then the things I had to say I was already putting in my everyday planner, or I tried to make it pretty when I am not an artist. So that bullet journal didn't work for me, but I got re-inspired this year by a YouTuber I love called Kristen Michelle. I'll try to remember to link her down below, but her bullet journal videos talked about how she uses this just like me to supplement what she wants to do, and she keeps it very simple. So for those of you who don't know, bullet journal is this is, I believe, called a lectern, right? Yes, a lectern 1917 is the name of this bullet journal, and it's just grids, and you draw all the requirements for it. You can look up bullet journaling. Other people have true bullet journals, and it's just basically creating your own system to handle everything. And the nice thing about it is you make all the layouts yourself. So I am using a pencil for this bullet journal. This is a Pilot G207 pencil, which this, in addition to my handy dandy eraser, were very helpful in creating this. So what I'm going to show you today is what the front pages of mine look like, which are going to be my yearly stuff, and then my January spreads. I haven't put any information in here really, so this will be very good to just show you it blank. I'm hoping every month to do an update of what my next month looks like, and then show you what my yearly looks like. So let's open this up. Oh, by the way, this is a journal from Erin Condren. It is a dotted journal, and I decided to use this because I thought it was pretty. And it's come with this really pretty gold. So first thing it says the best way to get things done is to begin, and it is foiled. I haven't written my name, and I don't think I will. So we have the front page. First we have the quote, which I'll probably fix up as things go by, but it says, "Life is too complicated not to be orderly." That is a quote from Martha Stewart, and I thought it was a great way to encompass what I'm trying to do with this planner. Here is my master index. I allotted 3 pages for this, so this and then these 2 index banners are different. These banners are really, really cute, and I'm glad I found a post on how to make them. So as things, are added to this planner, I'll add them here. I have no idea how long this planner will last me. It's not very big, and I'm already used that much of it. So we'll try to get as far as we can before I switch to a new one. Next, we have our 2018 at a glance. I just did January through December with our calendar so I could see what things are on which day. I will probably change this header to something nicer. Who knows? That's what this eraser is for. Next, we have our yearly look at growth in my social media. So over here we have my YouTube channel, this one, AB Organizing. What I plan on doing is writing down at this bottom level my starting number for subscribers and then total views. This spot right here will be used to mark the difference, and then at the end of every month I'll put in what the number is. So let's say I start with 100 subs, and at the end of January I look and I have 103. Then here in the bottom one, or this middle one, I would put in +3. And I did it from the bottom up because I originally planned for this to be a graph, and that didn't work out, so I'm just going to do it that way. So this one is for subscribers and views on my YouTube channel, and this one is for my Instagram channel. If you can't tell, it's supposed to be an Instagram logo for number of followers and number of posts. The reason I track number of posts is to try to see a correlation. And there is. The months that I actually post content on my Instagram, people tend to follow me. Crazy thought. Next over here we have this like an organizing tracker thing for my Etsy shop. I do plan on opening my Etsy shop this year. I don't know if it'll last all year, but we'll try it out. So this is kind of a habit tracker, but like a monthly one. If you have any more ideas for things to add, I have a lot of room, but this is what I have so far. Orders for that month, so obviously this one won't have any, but total orders. So I can track, like January I got 3 orders, but that brings my total up to 50 whatever. Then we have number of listings, and then these two are meant to be just habits I track off. The first one is Wave. The name of the accounting tool I use is just called Wave Accounting, and that's just to say at the end of the month my books are balanced basically. And then this one says Tag Research. Every month as an Etsy shop owner, you have to go and look at comps, so what all the other shops are doing and what tags seem to be working, do a little research and improve your own stuff. So I don't know what else to add in here. I don't do a monthly sit down and order stuff. I order stuff as I need to and stuff like that. So over here is revenue and expenses for the Etsy shop. I have the first 6 months of the year, and this page is for the next 6 months. I didn't make it yet, just in case this isn't functional for me. So I put in some of the things for January. Up here is where I'm going to put my revenue, and that's total earned before expenses. I'm using my Wave accounting tracker to tell me, what my net income revenue is. And then the 4 things that I spend money on are Etsy fees, sticker paper, ink, which should be cheaper now with I use instant ink, so it's only $5 a month, but just in case I use more. And then digital is probably going to be the biggest expense, because that is all the clip art and digital papers I use, because I can't draw very well and I don't make my own kit designs. So I'll have one page on this and one on the other one. And this is a little sad. So this is, I did print this out. I didn't draw this. This is a map of Indiana, the state I live in. And I think I'm going to be doing a lot of traveling to various counties. So this is all 92 counties in Indiana. And as soon as I visit one, I plan to color it in. I don't plan on leaving the state of Indiana this year because it's going to be a very, very busy year. So, I know I'm going to have, this is all because of my job. My job requires me to travel a ton within the state, and it also requires me to be on the clock at all times. So hopefully I visit, maybe even half of them I visited just in the 6 months I was on the job this year, which is definitely not going to be as intense as next year's going to be, looking at our calendar of events. I visited a fourth of the counties, so. All right, and then we get into January. So first I put a quote page on each. I hope to do for each month too. And the quote I went with is, "You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream." And I forgot to write who wrote it, or who said that quote, but I think it's C.S. Lewis. So I think that's cute, and you can see I messed up a little bit, and I just haven't gone completely over it with my eraser. Then over here I have it just a Jan for January. I tried to draw a penguin, a cup of hot chocolate, and a snowflake. I think I did pretty good. We have the month at a glance and our index. I thought this was just a very simple way, because I don't really need a huge calendar because I have a calendar that is my planner. Or have a monthly view in my everyday calendar. So then we move into the first page, which is my monthly habits. If you have any other things you think I might want to track, let me know. But let me walk you through what I did. I made it on 2 pages because the Erin Condren dot grid thing is a little smaller than a normal bullet journal, and I think from top to bottom this is 30, so I wouldn't have had enough room for all the dots and everything. So I have all the numbers here, and for next month, if I like this layout, I would just flip the numbers so they're facing me. I don't know why I didn't do that, but I don't want to erase them. It's too much work. So over here we have our habits. The first 3 are not mood per se. Mood trackers don't work for me, because it's just I want to sit down and be did I have a good day, an average day, or a bad day? Hopefully most of them are going to be average days, because that's the point of an average. But if I'm having a really good day or a really bad day, I'll mark that as well. Okay, so next we have some social media stuff. I had to take a second to remember what I meant by this. So there's 2 for Etsy. One is Etsy and one is Etsy with a money sign. The regular Etsy one means I've done something to improve the shop that day, whether it be posting like a news story or putting up a new listing or changing some tags or some titles. Just I've done something that day to improve my Etsy shop within like the Etsy website or Etsy app or whatever. Then we have Etsy with a dollar sign. It means I got an order on that day. I don't have a big shop. I'm not getting like 100 orders a week kind of stuff. I'm expecting like 4 to 5 maybe a week, so that's cool to look at. Then we have YouTube for any days that I upload a video. Insta, any day that I post something on Instagram, not in my story, but like in my permanent timeline. And then we get to the cleaning section. So we've got the mood, day thing, my social media, and then cleaning. So I have a box for car, living room, dining room, kitchen, my hallways, bathroom, and bedroom. At the end of every day, I want to sit down and be like, all right, is this room or is this thing clean? And if it is, fill it in. And if it's not, don't fill it in. And I'm not talking like scrubbed to the whatever. I'm just talking about like generally clean. And then the rest are just habit trackers for food. I stuck to just 3 meals, not like a snack or anything like that, but it's just for if I had breakfast in or out, and if I didn't have breakfast, I just wouldn't fill out one of these. Same for lunch and dinner. A lot of my New Year's resolutions are going into this, but 2 of them are to keep my life cleaner, so this is a way to keep me accountable, and then to make my own food more, because I have a terrible habit of just buying lunch especially. So that is my monthly habit section, and if I decide between now and the start of January I have more habits, or even in the middle of January, I have room for some more. Next, we have my YouTube and Etsy page. I tried to draw YouTube and Etsy logos. So for both of them, I have a graph to keep up with stats. So I have, for each of them, it's the same thing except for the key. Start, January 1st, 8th, 15th, 22nd, 22nd, yes. So if you look over here, that is just the Monday of each week. And what I plan to do is for views and subs, I am going to use colored pencils for this. We'll say where I started with each one, and on the Monday of that week, I'll just choose a time and I'll go and I'll see where I've done that, just to see my progress. So for YouTube, I'll be tracking my total views and my subscribers, and for Etsy, my orders and visits to something. I don't remember what it's called in the stats page. So this is different than this, because I am tracking like the weekly thing, and I'm not doing this for Instagram because I don't have much growth in Instagram because I barely post once a week. And then the majority of this is just going to be basically like a brain dump section for any video ideas I might have, or ideas for stickers, or honestly any kind of like ideas for sales or ideas for anything. So that is what these 2 pages are all about. So we are starting to get into the money section. So the money section is the most important section to me, because this is where my thought of a bullet journal came from. Needing a place to track my money is really what this thing was supposed to be all about, and I added more to it. So first on the left, we have our basic expenses and income. I said expenses, but that's not really what this is. This is like bills. So the idea is I'll write the bill, when it's due, what I expected it to be, and what the reality is, and when I pay it. So bills include, normal things like utilities, things like instant ink that I have to pay every month. I don't have any credit cards and I don't have any debt, which makes me feel very, very lucky, but anything that I really have to pay would go here. So that's exciting. And then we have an income one, the source, the amount, and the date I received it. So every month I'll have at least 2 guaranteed incomes, which are my paycheck that I get every 2 weeks. But my Etsy shop's coming back online, and I'm turning on ads for YouTube soon. I've held back for a while because whatever, but I'm like, if I'm putting content out there, might as well try, and I could use all that money for giveaways or buying better equipment because all my stuff's falling apart. And then I am also renting out my old house. I haven't signed it over with a company yet, but the idea is I get paid, so they take 10% for themselves, and then whatever amount from that they need, from like the 90% for like fixing things or whatever, and then I get the rest, so I can track that as soon as I sign my house over. Next, we have my online order tracker. This is mostly going to be for Etsy stuff, but occasionally some Amazon things. So I'm going to write the store, the item I got, how much it cost, when I ordered it, when I shipped it, and when it was delivered. Since it's all in the same month, I can just write like 3. So that's my online order tracker. Hopefully, I don't use this whole page. So then we get to kind of the end of this. This is just my spending / expense tracker. I want to track every single expense, whether it be a bill that I already tracked back here or an online order that I already tracked here. I want to see, at least for this first month, every single expense I had, from putting in $1 and getting a water from the vending machine to buying a couch, which is on my list of things for the month of January. So I left a lot of room, and by that I mean the entire rest of the month, to do that. So I don't know if it'll take 1 page or 5 pages, but I've left myself a lot of room. And then there's one more page that isn't included in this, and that's because it will go after I'm done putting in my spendings stuff, and that is the resolutions update. Sorry about that. A resolutions update is for my New Year's resolutions. I would like to take 1 page, hopefully just 1 page, and just go resolution by resolution and just give a personal life update on it after the month is over. So that is my plan for January. So let me give you a quick flip through just to show you again what it looks like. I am by no means an artist, not even close, and I have terrible handwriting, so this doesn't look good, but no, it's fun. My plan is to, at the beginning maybe of every month, to show you guys both what that monthly layout looks like, and then just an update on all these things at the beginning. I, again, don't know how long this thing will last me. I don't remember how many pages it is because I lost that, but if I need halfway through the year to get a new one, and I'm liking it, I just will go to Erin Condren website and get another one. Other than that, thank you so much for joining me for this video. If there's any bullet journal YouTubers that you love, please link them down below. I've been super getting into them because they're all talented and better than me at this. Or if you have any ideas for my bullet journal, that would be absolutely amazing to hear from you guys. But other than that, I hope to keep you updated as best I can with this each month, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.